Hello everybody, I hope that you are doing very well today. My name is Coach Mike and I'm here to once again bring you a cryptocurrency technical analysis video in which I'm going to be covering what's happening on the chart on Bitcoin, where I'm really going to go over why you should never make the following mistake. So that is what I'm going to enlighten you about on the video, and at the end of the video I have some cool stuff to share with you, so make sure you stick till the end of the video. And with having that said, let's go. So let us begin with taking a quick look at the chart on what is Bitcoin really doing. Of course, we've seen some heavy fluctuations over the past few weeks. We've seen big rises to the upside. We've seen some big rises to the downside. We then again saw a big rise to the upside, or relatively big, depending on how you look at it. Another big drop, and yesterday we once again had another big move to the upside and yet another move to the downside. In my opinion, you could class this as choppy price action in some degree or another. And this is immediately where I'm gonna cut to the chase directly. And this is, once again, as I've been repeating in my videos time and time again, be aware of the context and the place that you're trading in. In my opinion, we are simply having a range that you can look at it like this, constructing a channel based off of a 4-hour chart that is not a new channel, because I've already shared this in a previous video. So if you're interested on how to do that, then just follow along. I would say this is the channel, and you can see that we have been trading around that midline for a good while now. And what we have done also is we have been putting in yet another range around the middle of the range. Even you can see that in past price action, even that you could even class this as a long-standing mini range within the middle of a larger time frame range, essentially. And that makes it so that this price action that explains exactly why the price action is behaving like it does. We have a low volume environment, and then we have a high volume move out of it, which is what we class as a deviation of the range. Then we simply move back into it, continue where we left off, and do the same thing once again, only to simply continue ranging around that middle point of that range. The thing is, like, trading in the middle of a range is bound to is a very dangerous place to trade, in my opinion, because that can lead. Price is usually lowering down on volume. Price is behaving less fast, is less volatile, yet most people come into this market in the middle of a range expecting really big moves to occur from there. However, I'm going to not give you the answer, but I'm going to propose you a question. How will trading within the middle of the range give you an edge in the market? I'm not going to give you the answer in this video, but I would really like to challenge you to think about this question. If you can actually find an edge, then by all means go ahead. For me personally, I'm unable to find an edge in this range, and therefore that leads to price action that can be somewhat unpredictable. I'm not saying it is untradeable, but it can be somewhat unpredictable, and for me personally is simply just less enjoyable to trade. The funny thing is, though, that if you're coming in there expecting these massive moves up or to the downside, then you're being caught up in this low volatility environment and getting chopped up. So that can have as a result that the profits that you might have made in the past are now simply being wiped away, or the losses that you've made, you're trying to trade that back within this really choppy range that doesn't necessarily give you an edge or potentially a solid plan, leading to even larger losses. So always, the moral of this video really is always be absolutely aware of the context that you're trading in. In this case, we are having a really great example of an environment where I would say it's, you always have different options. I would say it's not necessarily that you cannot trade it, but it's less preferable to be very aggressive on the trades in this region. So with this, you always have 3 options in the markets, and I'm going to give you even a 4th one. So option number 1 is essentially going long. Option number 2 is going short. And option number 3 is staying out of the market and staying on the sidelines until you do find a good tradable setup that does give you an edge. And I actually want to give you a fourth one as well. You can also look to trade different assets, for example. Because all the theory that we do teach in our group, you can use this in any kind of market. If you fully understand the theories that we teach and the tools that we teach, and if you master the usage of those, you can apply them anywhere. Do you don't believe me? Well, there we go. I'm going to show you a few examples of one of our members that I want to really give a big shout out to, which is Barsh from our community. He's also in the champions group. And as you can see on this particular screenshot, brilliantly traded using the tools that we teach, not applying this to Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is quietly trading within a sideways range. He applies this on the Luna chart, for example, and as you can see, very technically well respected, making informed decisions based off of it, making some really nice profits off of this. And it's not only on Luna, and other altcoins as well, also trading Atom, USD, once again showing very well how technical analysis is very well respected over here. And then once again the third and final example on Sand USD. So Barsh, shout out to you, very well done, very proud to see that that you've been able to master these tools that we teach and actually making good use out of it for your own benefit. And that is in the end really what we are all about. As a matter of fact, also tonight, which is every Wednesday, we do give live streams, and tonight the topic is going to be about hedging. So how can you protect yourself in a market that is not running in your favor? That is what we're going to cover tonight in a live stream. So if you're curious about that, just go to our website, have a look around. We have free beginners modules to see if this is something for you. If you like it, then it's up to you, make your own decision. But in any case, tonight we have this live stream going on. So with that already, we have been arriving at the end of the video. We quickly covered what's going to happen or what is happening on the Bitcoin chart, which is going in a sideways, why this is not beneficial to trade for you, and just being aware of the context so that you don't have to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Educate yourself, invest in yourself, and make informed decisions. With that, I want to end up with this video, and thank you for watching very much, and see you in the next one. Cheers!